Một đêm thứ nhất vào 8 giờ tối mai.
Nếu mà lấy kính râm thì cái này cũng đẹp ạ.
Nhá. Chị đeo thử kính cho mà.
No, too big. Let's find some. Yeah, maybe this one. Pink. Yeah. They're a little bit dirty, but it's okay. Let's try. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sharing Vietnam. The guest of our talk show today will be Mr. Danesh Bisonet. Hello Danesh and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
In the clip up here at the beginning of the program, we try to open a shop and give the glass for free. It is really strange, so could you please explain for that action?
Yes, well, actually, it's for the TV show, but it's not really the way it worked. The setup that we did is just to advertise Vision Vietnam.
So exactly, what is Vision Vietnam?
Well, Vision Vietnam is an NGO, a non-governmental organization from Canada. And Vision Vietnam, their mission is to gather glasses, sometime new glasses, sometime used second-hand glasses that people don't wear anymore. And then they send it to me, and then I find a village in need, and we deliver the glasses through a special event.
So what do you think about the reaction of the people that we have just appeared in the clip? What do you think?
Well, they were very excited because it says free glasses, but actually it doesn't really work like this. And they already they have glasses.
So actually, we would love to introduce to you. There's the leaders, the founder of Vision Vietnam, Danesh Bisonet. So before digging deeper into the story about Vision Vietnam, we would love to raise some questions, and maybe the TV viewer will be curious about the founder of Vision Vietnam. So how long have you been in Vietnam, Danny?
Now, 9 years.
9 years.
9 years, yeah. But I didn't come here with Vision Vietnam.
Before being started with Vision Vietnam, what another kind of job do you do in Vietnam?
I do a lot, actually. Beside teaching at Hanoi Open University, Faculty of Tourism, for the last 9 years, tour guides, teaching English. I sometimes open classes, French classes at home, last year and 2 years ago. That was very successful. Also, I founded the Youth Hostel Association in Vietnam with 9 hostels. That's for cheap accommodation, quality, but cheap accommodation for travelers. And we have the association in the world has 93 countries, and Vietnam became the 93rd or 94th. I can't remember, but it's a huge organization. So I do this. Also, I write for many magazines. Newspaper, Sinh Viên, Nhân Dân, Vietnam Economic Times, Travel Live, many things. I know. It seems to me that Vietnam energized me.
Okay, so that is general information about the founder, co-founder of Vision Vietnam. And now we will show you more detail on Vision Vietnam on our clip. So Dennis, how did the idea of collecting glasses and bring here to Vietnam come to you?
5 ladies from Quebec in 2004, 2003. And they came and they asked me from Canada, before they came to Vietnam, they said, oh, we want to do a tour and you can show us a very good place. And one of the ladies was the mother of a friend of mine. And I said, okay, come to Vietnam. And they said, what can we bring to Vietnam to help? Books, pens, all kind of stuff. I said, do you have old glasses? And they said, yeah. One of the lady on the group of 5, we call the 5 ladies, was actually working in with optometrists, you know. And anyway, they came with 200 pair of glasses. When we came here, they said, oh, where can I give the glasses? In Hanoi. I said, no. We're going to, in the region of Sapa, in a very remote villages called Ban Ho. And that's really, really far and very deep. And I'm sure they need glasses. So we took the 200 pair of glasses in our backpack, and then we went to the village, and then we did some trek around, and then we went to a village and we started giving glasses.
So why did you choose the northern mountain village of Vietnam to have the action of Vision Vietnam?
Well, because it's my favorite place in Vietnam to begin with. But I like hiking, I like cycling, I like motorbiking, and the cool place, the cool mountains, I need it. Because in Hanoi in the summer it's crazy, it's really hot.
From the travel to the northern mountain region of Vietnam for charity work, now what do you think about those places and what kind of knowledge do you get from that travels?
Well, I do travel a lot in Vietnam, every chance I have. And what amazed me the most is to discover new ethnic minorities, new villages. And sure, at first I go by motorbike with some friends from Canada, from Australia, from Germany who come and visit Vietnam, and I take the opportunity to go and say, hey, let's visit the northwest Vietnam. And at the same time, we go through different villages, and I looked and I make contact with people.
So what are the reaction of the people when they received this kind of glasses?
Well, you have to see it because it's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. Ladies, some ladies who never left their home in the mountains, when they hear that they have to come to the community hall and there's 500 pair of glasses with a doctor for free, these ladies would come from miles, kilometers in the mountains on the back of a motorbike, and often they can't walk. I mean, they're tiny little women coming on the motorbike just to check the glasses. And so you see, for me it's amazing because I do photography and I steal pictures because they agree to have their picture taken with the new pair of glasses and a big smile, and smile with teeth, and sometimes smile without teeth, and sometimes only 2 teeth. It's very interesting, but they're very proud and they're very happy, and then we make friends like this.
So have you ever received the opinion, the comment from other people about your ideas of Vision Vietnam?
A lot. It's all good comments. So many, even some, I'll give you an example. I have many new partners for these events. Baya Cruise, Ha Long Bay, sponsored Vision Vietnam for the fishing village last year.
So we would love to have for you more opinions from the TV viewer that we have just interviewed. And let's we have a look at our clip.
Chị cảm thấy những cái gọng kính đang trưng bày ở đây như thế nào ạ? Nó có vẻ là cũ một chút, thế nhưng mà khi mà đeo lên thì cảm giác cũng rất là thoải mái. Tôi nghĩ là nếu như có một cái tổ chức quốc tế mà mang những cái gọng kính với cái chất lượng như thế vậy, cho dù là nó cũng một chút về để phục vụ người Việt Nam mình thì điều cũng rất là tuyệt vời.
Mình thấy rất là tuyệt vời nếu như mà ai không có tiền mà cũng có một cái gọng kính như này thì thật là tốt.
Tôi cảm thấy là thay mặt người dân, tôi cảm thấy là những cái việc làm này tính nhân văn rất cao.
Thank you very much.
Rất cảm ơn.
You're welcome.
a little bit curious, but you bring a lot of change to the life of the ethnic minority of Vietnam. So what are the vice versa, the meaning that they bring to you?
Well, people ask me, why do you do this? And I said, why not? I can. So for me, it's very rewarding in both ways. So if I can help people, and you know, it's a very interesting story because recently it's interesting that I co-founded Vision Vietnam, or I started, and I still organize all the event because last year, 8 months ago, I had an operation on my left eye. I went immediately to the eye hospital here in Hanoi, Ba Chiu.
Ba Chiu.
Yeah. And they said, you have a problem. I said, yeah, I know, I can't see anymore from the left eye. He said, no, because it's cut and you need to have an operation. And I said, when? He said, tomorrow. I said, what? Tomorrow? Because he said, you only have, it's good that you came to see us now because you only have 24 hours before you become blind and we can't do anything about it. So for me to go and fly back to Canada was out of the question. And the operation went very well. It took about 30 minutes to do. That's not a long time. But, and then about 2-3 months to stay home and relax my eyes. So it's interesting that I'm taking care of a project like Vision Vietnam, and myself, I have a problem with my left eye. So I know how important it is, eyesight.
So up to now, what are the meaning of Vietnam to you?
The meaning of Vietnam? Oh my God, it's a big question. Well, let's put it this way. I came here by accident in Vietnam. I was not supposed to come here because I was working in Thailand. I was not supposed to get married in Vietnam. I got married in Vietnam. So I guess at that point it was my destiny. Hanoi Open University was looking for a tourism lecturer, and from Canada a friend sent me an application. He said, hey, you should try because from Thailand, Vietnam is not far. And I said, oh no, I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, I applied, I got the job, and I came here for 2 years. What I noticed in the first 6 months, how friendly the Vietnamese students were, and the teachers. And I said, wow, this is beside the traffic and beside the noise, everything else is quite friendly. And it's very safe country. And then, of course, a year later, I met someone special. And people said, oh, you married a Vietnamese girl. I said, no, Vietnamese girl, marry me.
So now in Vietnam, you have many things, the family, your project, that may be your destiny, and
traveling. I'm also a tour guide sometime, well, of course, with the help of other Vietnamese tour operators. But Canadian tourists come, cycling tours, motorbiking tours, hiking, and once in a while I do this because tourism is my field, so it's okay.
So thank you so much, Danny, to joining us and sharing with us about Vietnam to you.
My pleasure.
And before saying goodbye to the TV viewer, can we choose one of these? Put like this and say goodbye.
Oh, those are good on you.